Right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Alexander here, head instructor of Reno Tate at the Toro no Swimming School of Martial Arts. And today I want to talk about wolves and sheep. Now, that's something we've heard quite often, right? You have sheep, you have wolves, and you have sheepdogs, right? I'm going to introduce two new archetypes to that whole group. But before I move into those, I want to talk about I guess each category where we fit in as martial artists. Maybe not all of us, but some of us, where I fit in from time to time, and what my beliefs are as far as that goes, right? So we'll begin with the sheep, right? And these would be considered your non-coms, right? So the very, very old, right? The infirm, babies, right? Children. You know, we don't expect them to run towards gunfire, right? We don't expect them to look after themselves, right? The old, because they've been there and they've done that, they shouldn't have to. It's their time to sit down, right? And very young, well, of course, the very young, they don't know that, right? We should want to maintain their innocence as long as possible, right? They shouldn't have to deal with those things, even though some very young do have to deal with those things, unfortunately. But those are the sheep. Those are the ones that need the taking care of, okay? Direct threat to the sheep are the wolves, right? Now, the wolves are just that. They've got teeth and fangs, and they hunt, and they kill, and they eat the sheep. They prey on them, right? They're the natural predators of the sheep, right? And we know what those are. Just bad guys, right? Your predators, your thugs, your just all around evil people, right? And of course, standing between the wolves and the sheep are the sheepdogs. Those are the ones that have teeth like the wolves, can keep up with their speed, maybe as strong and as fast, just as vicious, claws and everything. Look like a wolf, but they're tasked to protect the sheep. Now, in that dynamic, you're either, if you're a good guy, you're either a sheep or you're a sheepdog. And if you're a bad guy, you're always a wolf, right? And in my opinion, there's a little bit more to that, right? Because not all bad people you see coming, right? You're walking down a back alley and your gut tells you watch out for this dude. You see a dude that's just a bad guy, somebody you'd want to stay away from, right? Or you get that gut feeling. May not be somebody you actually want to stay away from. Might be the nicest guy just stepping outside of the club just for a smoke. But that back alley is that's breaking the laws of stupid, and you don't know who that is, right? But wolves, for the most part, you can if you keep your head on swivel, you pay attention, you can see coming, right? Another bad guy, I'd say, which is more dangerous, maybe not more dangerous, overt, but are snakes. We'll call them snakes, right? Now, snakes are the ones that are slick and smooth and can work their way in, and then stab you in the back. They poison you. They poison your mind. They poison your friends, right? Those are ones you got to watch out for. Those are snakes, okay? They're not going to rob you at gunpoint, but they'll befriend you. You'll invite them to a barbecue, and then, when everybody's going home, you're missing some things. Those are snakes, okay? And as far as the good guys go, I think of goats, right? So you got sheep, right? You got sheepdogs, but then in between those you got goats. Now, what's a goat, right? I'm not talking about the greatest of all times, right? Goats, yeah, they're prey. They're prey. People eat goats, sure. But a goat is a little bit more ornery than a sheep, excuse me. Will kill and eat things. Still a herd animal, right? still, you know, likes to go out in the grass and graze. But you still don't want to turn your back on one. You definitely don't want to fuck with it because they still have those little horns, right? So I think of being a goat as you're part of the pack. You don't necessarily step out front, run toward gunfire, but you will defend yourself if you ever find yourself in that situation, right? You're not just going to get slaughtered like sheep, right? You'll lower your head, you'll spear you'll stomp the snake, and you'll spear the wolf if you need to, right? And that's kind of my mentality on that. So I'd like to add I'd like to add goats and snakes to that mix, right? You know, maybe you don't have it in you to stand between somebody else and or stand between two people to protect somebody, you know. But maybe you do have it in you to protect yourself, right? So maybe you're not a sheepdog, maybe you're a goat, and I think that's okay. For that matter, I think, you know, being a sheep is okay, you know, depending, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet today. That's just some thoughts that I had. I'll see y'all next time. Be good. Oh, by the way, hit that like and subscribe button if you like what you see here. Peace.